This local sports report is presented by Source for Sports Cambridge, a proud supporter of the Cambridge Rivulettes. Source for Sports is your one-stop team shop for custom team uniforms and apparel. They offer embroidery, screen printing, sublimation, digital transfers, and more. Shop now on their website at cambridgesports.ca or drop by their showroom at 1710 Bishop Street North in Cambridge. It's been a pretty incredible start to 2022 for Sydnie Miller, who is committed to the Guelph Gryphons in OUA women's hockey. You signed that paper at the beginning of January. What's it like for you to be a university committed athlete and go to a local school here in Guelph that obviously has a great history and a great coach as well, Sid?
Well, it's definitely exciting. It's been a long few years with COVID and everything affecting everybody's recruiting process, so I'm glad I could finally make a decision and one that I'm really happy with. And I'm really excited to continue my hockey career just at a local school and where my friends and family can continue to watch me.
What were some of the factors that went into your decision? You said this makes you really happy, and I think that's awesome. You know, that you're going to have an opportunity, like you said, to play in front of family and friends, but I know you had options. I know you had different opportunities. What was it about Guelph that you said, yes, I want to be a Gryphon?
Well, Rachel Flanagan, the head coach of Guelph, actually reached out to me. She was the first school ever to reach out to me in grade 10, I think it was. And there was a few opportunities where I had to make a decision for them, and I declined as I just was young at the time, and I wasn't ready to make a decision. And 3 times now they've given me an opportunity to say yes, and I finally took it. And they could have easily said no, we were going to find someone else and moved on, but they stuck with me just because they like me as a person and a player.
What does that mean to you that they were so committed to you, right? You know, obviously, like you say, you weren't quite ready to, you know, sign that piece of paper yet. But when somebody does that, like Rachel, you know, obviously she sees a lot of talent in you, which I think is just a huge compliment to you, that she was persistent. And what's the old saying go? Persistence pays off sometimes, right?
Yeah, definitely. Well, just them being able to stick by me the whole time and not move on and be able, because they could have easily just picked someone else over me, and it just means a lot just because they've also said they like the person I am, which means a lot as well because it matters on and off the ice.
What do you like about Rachel? Obviously she's an amazing coach, and we all know that, right? They are still the defending national champions from 2019, which seems odd to say, of course, but that's the way the world's been for the last couple of years. Rachel's a great coach. She's been there a long time. She's developed a lot of players. But what about her as a person? Again, you said that's the kind of coach that I want. That's the kind of person I want for the next 4 or 5 years of your life.
Well, I honestly relate her back to Jeff. Jeff believes in everybody. He puts forth 100% into every player. He's not working just on the best players or the players that have been there the longest. He's focused on the execution and the talent of the incoming girls as well, which I know Rachel is definitely confident in with us 3 that are going in next year.
Obviously, you're highly skilled out on the ice. You know, your speed comes to mind right away. I've seen you put the puck in the net. You know, scoring's another asset of yours. But how would you describe your overall game and how you want to contribute to the Gryphons' success down the line in the future?
Well, I don't think I'm a goal scorer. I'm more of a hard worker, and I just get into the corners and put forth my best effort, all that I can. And also a leader. I find I do lead the team a lot, and we have all the girls on our team are leaders, but I know as an older girl being on the team for 4 years, I know I have to use that to help the team in games and off the ice.
I promise you that I will find video evidence showing that you are a goal scorer. Sydnie Miller.
I hope you can find one.
I certainly will. You mentioned Jeff Hadaway there a minute ago. Obviously, he's been a key in your success, you know, not only with the Rivulettes, but helping you with this opportunity. What can you say about the coaching staff with the Rivs? They run a pretty incredible program, and I know you take great pride in wearing that jersey every Friday night.
Well, I've been with the team for 4 years now, and all I can say about the coaches is that they're amazing. I wouldn't want to work with anybody else for my junior hockey career. Just they've helped me succeed on and off the ice, both as a player and a person, and I wouldn't want to work with anybody else.
We're through the first half of the season. I think we're really going to start ramping things up here, get into a bit of the stretch drive here in the next couple of weeks as we really get back to hopefully our routine of playing hockey. How would you assess sort of the first half of the Rivulet season and what you're hoping to see here in the next couple of weeks and ideally a long playoff run, right?
Right. I found the first half of the season was pretty good. All of our rookies really stepped up. I know it's hard as a rookie to, you know, put forth your best effort and have that confidence to do things on the ice. And our rookies all have that. We've created a pretty comfortable environment for everybody to succeed and feel comfortable giving their opinions, and we're just excited to start that second half and keep going hard.
What is that chemistry? I think that's really important. You know, you guys all working together on and off the ice to create the best atmosphere and team possible so that those rookies do feel welcome when they join the Rivulettes. What do you attribute that to? Just that culture. That's kind of where I'm going with it.
Yeah, well, when I joined the Rivs, I was 15 years old. I was really young, and I know having like Leah Herford and those girls leading the team, I know there are things that I took from them to be a leader and things that I wish I also would have had at a young age just to make those girls feel extra comfortable.
Let's talk about what's going on behind us here. We're at NLPT at 460 Thompson Drive here in Cambridge. This is where the Rivulettes do their off-ice workouts. Andrew Hoff obviously has been a huge supporter of the Rivulettes for a number of years. Jordan as well, obviously, who does your strength and conditioning. Speak to those two gentlemen, this gym and how they've impacted you. It takes a lot of different elements that goes into building a university level hockey player. It's on the ice. We talked about Jeff Hadaway. What's going on behind us here is big too, Sid.
Well, they're both great people. Jordan works really hard with us. Even the times when we're not allowed in the gym, he puts forth the effort to allow us to work out online and make sure that we are still executing and staying strong off the ice, which is really important because it is hard to keep up that motivation during COVID and everything. So it's really good to have somebody help you keep up that motivation.
The shout outs and the thank yous. It's time for that portion of the interview. I'm sure a lot of people run through your mind, but a lot of people helped you along this road, whether it be some coaches, you know, from before the Rivulettes or different people that we haven't talked about here. Who would you like to say thank you to? Because I think everybody's really excited for you going to Guelph this coming fall, and I think you're going to have great success as a Griffin. Who are those people, Sid?
Well, yeah, I'm really excited. I'd like to thank all the coaches, Jeff, Stewie, Kelly, Rachel, everybody behind the scenes, Jordan, Hoff, and especially my parents and my friends, my teammates. I couldn't have done it with anybody.
Roll Rivs.
# Roll Rivs.
That is Sydnie Miller, who will join the Guelph Gryphons this fall in OUA women's hockey. Congratulations, Sid. We're very happy for you, and look forward to getting back at the rink and see you this Friday night when the Rangers come to town.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm really excited.
For more highlights, visit our website, 519sportsonline.ca. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.